third time's the charm, maybe. Um, yeah, I'm just hopeful that this doesn't keep dying on me. I updated my OS, and I'm just hoping that the video keeps stopping, and it's just like, ugh, okay. So we're gonna have like a 10-minute video, and then we're gonna have like a 5-minute video, and then we're gonna have whatever this is. Just to peruse through the rest of these. Yeah, wasn't surprised that Conquer got most entertaining. Least entertaining was Sim. That tracks because she's more subdued. Um, no surprise with respect to Sheep slash Follower with Nate and Quill. I put Daisy for the secret advantage just because she and Och are pretty well known to have the chest and the key, and people know that she has at least one extra vote. Apparently, Mouse gave her Mouse's extra vote before Mouse was voted out. So Daisy's definitely got a goodie bag. Spyro and Quill are the tightest. That makes sense because they're husbands, so two players dislike each other. Spyro and Zero aren't the biggest fans of one another. Getting voted out next. Tie between Nate and Spy. Who's the hero? So I think Och is a good answer for this, but I actually put Eevee for hero of the season. But I think that Och fits nicely here, and I'm glad that she got on the board with something because, spoiler alert, this is the only one that Och won. On to page 2. Villain of the season, Spyro. I think I almost put Conquer for this, but I think I did put Spyro. I think he's just been kind of aggro, as Spyro tends to be sometimes. So he seems to be leaning into it. Rootable underdog, Eevee. I did put Eevee for this one. Desperately needs a reality check. Nathan, I thought that was interesting. Nate seems pretty nonplussed about some of the titles that he got, and I mean, why wouldn't he be? But yeah, I don't even think I put Nate for this one. Nate made kind of like an offhand remark, like, oh, it's because all of the Gelmiers voted for me. But I think I voted for Quilava for this one. Quilava or Spyro, just because from my perspective, I think they kind of do need a reality check. And as much of a joke as Nathan seems to be to a lot of the players from his original tribe, I do think that there's kind of like a degree of just affinity that they have for him as kind of a meme. So I actually think that Nate is a little bit more dialed in maybe than Quill, who I don't remember if I mentioned this at the top or not, but Quill has definitely been singing like a canary to Conquer, who he absolutely should not trust. But yeah. So final tribal council loser. I think I put Quilava for this one as well. I think that Quill and Nathan caught a lot of the bad ones, and so it was just kind of a product of bad luck. I think, again, I should have just stuck with my gut and done the whole Nathan lock-in thing. Nathan and Conquer for a lot of these. I definitely put that Conquer was winning the game. This one's interesting. I actually put Spyro. Sorry, Jay, love you. I just think that you've been pretty silly in this game, trusting Conquer. But it was through a tie between Sim, Quill, and Nathan. So That's very interesting. Legend status was a tie between myself and Zero. I did kind of vote for myself on this one, so that's a little bit of a vanity prize that I contributed to getting. But this one was funny because apparently Nate was complaining about the fact that I got Legend to Zag, and I mean, granted, nothing too insane has happened in this season, but like I am a previous winner, and I am the last surviving member of my original tribe at this point in the game, which I mean sounds kind of legendary to me. But stay pressed, Nate. Stay pressed. And then, of course, Celestia. Of course she does. Of course she is the one that deserves to still be in the game. My BB. And so, yeah, the scores were interesting. Quill least, then Zag. Zag may have thrown, though. He didn't even put Quill and Spyro, he said, for the Titus pair. Nate getting a low score is not surprising. I think it takes a special person like a Tammy from last season to be the one that gets a lot of the negative ones and can still win and kind of be dialed into the fact that that's how they're perceived, because people don't want to think that they're not universally adored. Then Concord didn't do great. He got a little above 50%. Then Daisy, Och, and Sim all got 13. I got 14. Still kind of kicking myself over changing some of those. Evie and Spyro got 15, and then Aerith got 18, meaning that she won immunity. So that was good. But you know what? I'm gonna stop and come back and do my tier list later, because for once my DMs are blowing up today. But more to come.